We are preparing for a huge day of travel right now, about probably 30 hours worth. But yeah, we're all packed and ready, and the trip is about to start to Asia.
We just made it to Bangkok after a long day or two of traveling for the most part. And although it was long, it was pretty cool though to see Japan and go through Tokyo Airport.
Japan was just totally efficient, really clean, everyone was super nice. There's English on like almost every side. And I don't know if it's just airports and I feel comfortable in airports, but it just doesn't feel like we're in a foreign country. Even in Thailand here, there's a Subway, there's a Starbucks, there's a McDonald's, a Burger King, I mean like everything.
There's some really cool observation decks. It was just kind of unique to have some meals there in Japan. And we also got passport stamps, which was kind of neat because we weren't expecting to get that.
And at midnight, we got on a flight from Nagoya to Bangkok. We landed in Bangkok at 4:30 in the morning.
So when we were checking in for our tickets from Nagoya to Thailand, they made us sign a sheet of paper saying that we didn't have any kind of onward flight beyond Thailand. And so we were kind of worried about that because we were afraid that maybe we wouldn't get through immigration or customs that fast. So we ended up getting on our computers, booking a flight to Cambodia. Maybe took us 20 minutes real quick. And we have that now. So we're all booked to go to Cambodia.
We had to switch airports. So we landed in one Bangkok airport, then we needed to go to Andaman. So we took a taxi. When we were driving with the taxi, there were Fords, there were Hondas. I mean, it looked like a U.S. highway, except better. They have better infrastructure. So just the global economy is crazy, like what we've become. We're all kind of melting together, but it's really exciting to finally be here.
And final leg of the journey right now, about an hour flight down south to Krabi, and then taxi ride to the pier and a short boat ride to Railay.
Well, I was here in Thailand back in 2008, especially on Railay, and things have changed a lot since I've been here. And there's things that I remember, and there's things that I totally just either don't remember or they've just changed dramatically since I've been here. But I remember coming back in 2008 because when I got my scuba diving certification, the guide's boyfriend told me that there's amazing climbing here, and that's basically the reason I came. And I did it one day, it was amazing, and I said I have to come back. And so I kind of worked that into this round-the-world trip.
Moneymaker, 510A. This is a huge boost of confidence right now.
We were able to do probably over 15 climbs already. We've been here for about a week, and I've been able to push my limits of my climbing, which has been really exciting for me because that was one of my goals.
This route is right on the beach. You have to be careful because of the tide, but it's a really cool move. You stem out in this huge stalactite, and you're just like right above the water. Really fun climb. Been climbing out for about 5 days straight. Just gonna take a rest day probably now. Lay on the beach, get a massage, eat a coconut, and then probably try a really difficult climb in about a day or two from now. It's been really fun here. So challenging. Just been able to push my limits in my climbing really well. It's been really fun for me. I met some other guys from California who are really good, and I feel like I've gotten a lot better just being here for about a week.
Another one of my goals is to climb the first pitch of Lord of the Tides over there. It's a 6A+, which is probably maybe one grade above what I'm used to climbing, but I was able to do it on my first try after kind of 2 warm-up climbs, and it was just amazing to have this goal and be here and being able to accomplish that goal. It was just so satisfying for me. I'm just amazed that I'm here and was able to do that. I'm so proud of myself and so happy.
So it hasn't always been beaches and sunsets for me. 2 days ago I got food poisoning and I thought I was gonna die. Fever, couldn't break it, had to take Tylenol, stayed in bed for 2 days resting. Really takes it out of you. I think I'm still recovering, getting my appetite back. I've been eating toast, I've been eating Ritz crackers. I made Adam go walk over to Railay where we used to be to get me pizza to make sure I didn't get sick because I'd had pizza before and it didn't make me sick. So I'm glad it's over with and we survived through it. But definitely a little more cautious with what I'm eating these days. And I'm happy to be back on the beach and not in the room anymore. We are in the lagoon!
This was probably one of the hardest short hikes I've ever done.
You go up this huge steep cliff. We used like 6 ropes to get here.
It was probably only 30-40 minutes hike total length, but yeah, it was tough because of all the ropes and the mud.
So you go up and then you come down into the lagoon. And the first 2 parts aren't that bad, and then the third part, it feels like you're cascading over a waterfall.
And kind of being like inverted on the rock. And also these ropes are like thick, but they've been kind of grinded down at certain parts where it's, I don't know, kind of sketchy.
Probably one of the more dangerous things we've done.
So just dangling semi-upside down with this muddy, frayed rope got me kind of nervous.
Definitely worth it. We have the lagoon all to ourselves. There's nobody here.
And there's just this really kind of interesting silence here.
Oh, Captain, my Captain! Ah! Really beautiful, really scary. Seems that the scariest things are, the more worth it is once you get there, but I wish it wasn't always that case. We were very safe though, Mom. Don't worry.
Coconut shake. People just drink these fruit shakes all the time here and they're so good.
Why
so
does
relaxing. I've had maybe 3 beers in the course of like 2 weeks here. They don't even taste good, but these fruit shakes, coconut and mango shakes, is amazing. Love them.
Humanality is 4 pitches. It's about 6 in the morning. We're headed up.
Top of the 3rd pitch now on Humanality. It was probably the first multi-pitch difficult climb I've ever done in my life. So fun. A little bit of a adrenaline rush. Coming up the final pitch, you stem out onto this huge stalactite, and then you kind of maneuver your way onto this wall, and then you get up and mantle up onto this little belay area.